Hi, everybody. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about hot cold therapy and my thoughts and my experience of it. I first started cold water swimming a couple of years ago. I think it was 2022 or 2023 when I heard Dr. Susanna Soberg, who's Danish, on one of the Zoe podcasts. And she was talking about the benefits of cold water swimming. In fact, she'd done her PhD on it. And she was talking about the practice of cold water swimming in the Nordic countries like Denmark and Finland and the benefits. So I became quite fascinated. Her PhD was on brown fat. And brown fat is, we've all got white fat, which is the stuff we don't like on the outside and the stuff that's dangerous that sits around our heart and our lungs and our internal organs. We also have beige fat, but we have brown fat, and brown fat is metabolically different. It's really quite active. It's almost like another organ. And when we expose ourselves to cold temperatures, we activate it. And because that brown fat has lots of mitochondria and is metabolically very active, its job is to keep us warm, right? So when we're babies, we have lots of it. We lose it as we get older. People who live in cold countries have more of it than people that don't. Skinny people tend to have more of it than people that are overweight. Because it is very metabolically active, it has all these mitochondria, its job is to keep us warm, and these mitochondria create heat and they draw on white fat, so they burn the fat that we're not very keen on to keep us warm. So it's a very useful thing to stimulate and to get more of. So this quite fascinated me, along with the effects on cognition, brain health, skin health, and immune function. So I started swimming, it was 11 minutes a week. So I did 3 or 4 times a week for 2 or 3 minutes. And I did feel great doing it. I really did. I think it was a good thing for me to do. That led me to look into hot cold therapy and see if there were any local saunas. Now, it turns out that Luca, who's now a friend of mine, he had started a company called the Sauna Project. And the Sauna Project has mobile saunas, which they take around beaches so that you can do a sauna and a swim. So I then started doing a weekly sauna and a swim. And the benefits of that, the benefits of the sauna, the cold is vasoconstriction. So basically you hit the cold water and the blood is shunted from your periphery into your internal organs. So that's why it is so great. It's taking fresh, oxygenated, nutrient-dense blood into your organs in a way that perhaps it wouldn't normally go. Then if you do a sauna, right, the heat from the sauna causes vasodilation, which opens up all of your blood vessels and brings all of the blood to the periphery. So you sweat and you're conducting heat through your skin so that your core doesn't overheat. So it takes all the blood to the periphery. And there are great studies, again, on cognitive function, brain health, immune function, all of these things from that too. But when you combine both practices and you go from the sauna into the cold, so you go from vasodilation to vasoconstriction, back into the sauna, dilation, constriction, and again, you're getting the best of both worlds. You're keeping your blood vessels really pliable so that they're used to open constrict, which we want. It's almost like a form of training. It's like doing a workout. We get that effect with workouts. We can actually stimulate our brown fat with workouts too. And the effect on our skin is magical too, and our immune function. So it's like, what's not to love? Inflammation, brain health, skin, all good stuff, fat burning, all awesome stuff. So I can't get to a sauna swim as many times a week as I'd like to. So what I've done is I've set up my spa on my deck and I have it up hot, not great for the electricity bill, but I have it at about 40 degrees and I have a plunge pool. Now, the latest research says that you don't need an ice plunge or an ice bath, okay? Especially for women, we do not need it to be that cold. Somewhere between 10 and 15 degrees is perfect. So I do 5 or 6 minutes in my spa, and then I stand in my plunge pool, count to 5, dip down, I count to 120, so roughly 2 minutes, and then I go back into the spa again, and I repeat that 3 times. Now, all the studies say that you get the best results, particularly for fat burning and keeping that brown fat working, if you finish on a cold. Now, of course, we don't want to. We want to finish on a warm. But if you finish on a cold and you let your body warm up naturally, you will get the best results all round. So think about that. The only time I don't do that is if I do it in the evening, because I find I don't sleep so well. So if I do it in the evening, I tend to finish on a hot, because with our natural circadian rhythms, our body likes to cool in the evening, and that's part of how we go to sleep. Our core temperature cools. So that would be the only exception. Otherwise, I always finish on a cold. I loved my cold water swimming till the stingrays came along and totally freaked me out. So I'm not doing that so much anymore. I do go in at least once a week, but that's about me. But I'll do a little video at some point and show you what I've got set up on the deck. It's magic. I do think it helps with my metabolism, and certainly I get a cold water high off it. I get an endorphin hit. I'm very productive for the day when I do it in the morning. Give it a go, or if you have given it a go, let me know. And if you want more details, I do have a handout in the membership or in the free Facebook group. Speak to you soon, guys. Have an awesome week.